Hello.
Hey girl, what's up?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great too.
You look so pretty.
Thank you. So do you.
I love your eyeshadow. That's awesome.
Thank
Well,
you so
first
much.
of all, congrats on everything that you have going on. I've been following your journey a little bit and it's like so exciting. So,
It's
round
been
of
so
applause
exciting for me.
for you. I'm not a drummer. I am far from that.
You're great at guitar, so.
So we're going to get you to talk about all of that good stuff for a snazzy interview. And if you don't mind, we're just going to jump right into it.
Yeah, of course.
I actually see a few friends coming on. So hey guys, what's up? So yeah, tell me what it's been like being the newest member of the all-girl band Plush, because that's a huge accomplishment and that's amazing.
Thank you. It's been great. It was definitely a huge jump for me, just like starting out like playing bars just locally around Arizona from going on a tour, like an amphitheater tour with Alice in Chains. I've been loving it.
That's awesome. And like, yeah, that's a great example of somebody that's just been super ambitious and you just never know where music is going to take you.
I know,
And you
it's so unpredictable.
Yeah, exactly. And you got to start somewhere. So to like any musician watching that maybe playing bars right now or doing stuff like that, like, do some band auditions or like keep putting yourself out there. You never know what's going to
Yeah.
happen.
I think you should take any opportunity because you never know where it can lead you to. So I feel
Absolutely.
like everything like I've done has really led me to the point where I'm at now.
Yeah. And like you're so deserving of that.
Thank
Um,
you.
like tell me about the tour with Breaking Benjamin, Bush, and Alice in Chains. Like give me a little scoop on that.
That was great. It was my first tour ever. So it was super new to me. It was the East Coast run and it was really cool too. Like I love playing drums like outside like outdoor shows. So it was an amphitheater tour, so all like outdoor shows. And it was great meeting all the other bands. Like they're super cool people. Everyone was super supportive too. Like if like anything like ever happened, everyone would be there to help out with like because I had a drum problem, everyone was there to like jump in and fix it. So it was like really great to have like such a like supportive like crew first tour.
Oh my gosh, that's even more. I'm like even more impressed now. The fact that that's your first tour, that kind of blows my mind a little bit. That's epic. That's
Thank you.
a sick first tour for sure.
Definitely. It was so
We
much fun.
Yeah, we got so much support. Oh my gosh, we got support from Brazil. I just want to say, by the way, we are going to be taking a few fan questions if anybody would like to put some in the question section. But somebody said, Faith, you're a great addition to Plush. I've known Bella since she was born.
Aw. That's
Very
so
nice. Like super close to the camera here, guys. Super awkward, just reading some comments. So you've been recording some awesome drum cam clips, which I've been noticing on stage, and those are like right on stage. So tell me about the Kiss cruise. I know that was a really recent thing going on.
Yeah, it was my first ever cruise too. And
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it. It was super cool playing on the boat. I felt it was super different from like normally playing too because it was like rocking while you're playing.
Oh,
You have,
gee.
like, yeah.
Yeah, that's different. I was kind of
It was.
wondering. I'm like, do musicians like feel the, I mean, it might be a stupid question, but like, do musicians feel the sway when you're on the boat?
I feel like you definitely do at some points when it's like more
Yeah.
like I guess if it's like storming more, like the boat's going faster. At some points it was more wavy. You have to like it'd be like harder to stand up or like sit up straight. But I loved it. I would definitely do it again. It was definitely one of my favorite moments.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's like the ocean is part of the band.
I know. It was my first time in Mexico too. It was a stop. It was from LA to Mexico and it stopped at Cabo and Ensenada.
Yeah, that's dope. That's a great run right there for
It
sure.
was for sure.
So I feel like I'm about to butcher this name. So definitely correct me if I'm wrong here. But
Okay.
David Frangioni?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Woo!
Modern drummer.
Accomplished. He invited you and the other ladies from Plush to the Modern Drummer Museum.
Yes.
So what were your favorite kits that you were able to play?
I definitely loved the Sticks kit. That was probably one of my favorites. Then the Kiss. The Kiss kit too, just like the finish of it was amazing. I never seen a kit like that before. The cool thing about all those kits too, like each of them were unique. They weren't like I feel like a regular setup, like they were like all like built differently or like had different types of setups than like a normal drum kit you would just like buy from the music store.
Oh
So it's
yeah.
like, cool to like go around and like see all like legendary kits.
Yeah, like I mean that has to be such cool insight to see how all like the legends set up their stuff and everything because every drummer is like very specific with
Yeah,
their setup, which we're actually going to get to in a little bit. But are you currently endorsed by any companies?
not yet, no.
Are there like any companies or like drum people out there that you maybe want to shout out, that you want to speak into existence a little bit?
Yeah, I love DW drums. Their hardware is amazing. I've never like found something better than like the DW 9000 double kick pedals. Those are my favorite. Then I'm using Tama Star Classic drums. Those are great too. Then I've been actually getting more into Vader drumsticks. I use the 5A stretch sticks.
I've actually heard about those from like multiple drummers that they are D sticks.
Yeah, I've been talking to them, and yeah, all the drummers on the Alice in Chains tour they used Vader as well. They're a
Mm,
great brand.
very cool. Well, you never know. I feel like you are more than likely going to have some endorsements flooding your way very soon. I feel like,
Thank you.
you're going to open that.
Yeah, that'd be
Hey, hi.
great.
I recognize some folks in the chat. What's good? Again, we are taking fan questions, so type away or leave them in the question box. We'll be getting to those momentarily. But let's see. Who are some of your biggest musician inspirations? And they don't have to be drummers either. They can be like bands that you're just really into right now or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, I've I really love Chris Turner. He's probably one of my favorite drummers. He's a drummer of Ocean's 8 Alaska. Just
No,
like his technicality and like precision with drumming, it impressed me so much every time I watch it. Like makes me want to practice every time I watch his drum videos.
nice.
And System of a Down was a band that really got me into rock. When I first started drumming, it was like probably like middle school was when I first like really got into rock music, and that like transformed my drumming to like the style I am now, like towards that direction, like metal rock direction.
Yeah, they really were the ones that kind of like threw you into that.
Yeah. Then I
Uh,
like discovered other bands like Korn, like all the other good rock bands.
yeah, well, that's freaking awesome. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Nice, very cool. Awesome. Well, you're definitely going to go a long way. I know I've been saying that a lot.
Thank you.
Cool. Like, and we have some good questions in the chat too. So, yeah, that's really cool. Keep typing them, you guys. So who or what record are you listening to on repeat right now? Like,
Um,
if you were on Stranger Things with your husband, what would be playing?
I feel like whenever I'm in the car, I always have like Toxicity playing by System of a Down. That
Yeah.
one's a good one. I've been listening to the new Unprocessed album a lot as well.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're really cool.
They're
They got
great. Yeah.
such a unique sound. Like, I can't even describe it, but they're like their own genre on their own, pretty much.
I know. I've been loving their new music. It's so cool to listen to.
Yeah, it's so technical, but they got like
It
such
is. The
melody.
progressive bands are always like super cool to like hear like the intricate details they put into it.
Yeah, and I feel like drumming is kind of the hardest part, or like one of the. I mean, because you're kind of like holding that all together, you know?
Yeah, it's cool to see like
I
all
can't,
the different time like signature changes and like the different like polyrhythms people use in those songs.
yeah, like especially Tool. I was talking
Yeah,
about
cool, especially.
Alexa Ray just a few days ago, and I was like, yeah, bands like Tool and stuff like that is just on another level.
I
Like
know.
with the drumming between the time signature changes and all that.
It's crazy with their huge setups too, their huge kits.
I
Super
know.
cool to watch drum cams of
I
those
love the
types of bands.
huge, the huge kits. Yeah, that's awesome. So tell me a little bit about your process for collaborating with other artists and for songwriting.
For songwriting. Um, do you mean like more like cover collabs or like more like songwriting, like band stuff?
I guess any, like when you're writing with a band, how do you incorporate your drum part? group, or if you like play other instruments too. Just like
Okay.
in your, how does your brain work when it comes to writing music?
I feel like with writing drum parts, I usually, when I'm listening to a song, I'll hear something in my head if it's just like an instrumental track without the drums
Mhm.
on it. Usually, like, I'll hear something in my head, then I'll play it out and like add things that I think would make it like fit to the song.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a lot of that or like rudiments. I feel like rudiments like help you like one rudiment can you can play so many different things around the kit, and that really helps with creating new drum parts. Is different like rudiments and rhythms, like incorporating that into a song. But mostly like what I hear when I listen to something, I'll hear something in my head and then I'll play it out on the kit.
Yeah, so that's like really intuitive. So basically, you have a very good ear.
Thank you.
Yeah, you like trained your ear to do all the cool stuffs.
I feel
Very
like
nice.
that's kind of how I learned drums was just like listening to songs and then
Yeah,
playing it back.
like that's the point that every musician wants to get to,
Yeah,
right? Where they just hear something in their head and then translate it to
yeah.
their instrument. So if you're there, you're already, you're at a point that you can be proud of. So tell me, or alongside drums, do you play any other instruments such as guitar? Because I think I saw a
Yeah.
picture or a video of you holding a
I
guitar.
played I played a little bit, not a whole lot. I was a lot more into piano recently,
Yeah.
but I feel like I got super busy with drums because I was like playing with like 3 bands locally, like playing a couple shows a week, always like having practices like combined with school and work. Kind of like I was playing a little bit less, but now that I graduated and everything, I definitely want to get back into playing more piano because I love it.
Yeah. That would be really cool. Maybe you could like be playing drums and then you could have like a little keyboard.
Yeah, on the side for some sections. I've seen some people do that. Yeah, that's super cool. Maybe.
Ideas. All right. Well, we are actually going to get into fan questions, and I see a ton. Plush Brazilian Army said we need more drum cam videos. People are really into it, looks like.
I'll keep on posting them. I think I recorded one every night of the Alice in Chains tour.
Oh wow.
I
Okay, here
I
you
did
go.
one of them, the hour set for the Kiss Cruise. I recorded the one set. So
Duh.
I'll be posting more throughout.
Yeah, that'd be
There's
a
fun ones to post.
Tim Clark 9151 says, so how awesome is this whole experience being part of Plush now, this amazing tour you were on? I saw you were on the WRIF Rock Fest in Michigan. You
Yeah,
guys are awesome.
that
So
was a great one. That was a fun one. It's been amazing just doing my first tours, like really like traveling around. It's been so cool to like see all the different cities and like explore like on like off days and then like see all the different venues. Like it's definitely been like a cool learning experience as well, just learning how everything works like behind the scenes. Like you really see so much when you're going on tour like this, and it's been a great learning experience for me.
it's like your college experience, but in like you just got pushed
Yeah,
into, but your real life is like a dream. So it's like
it
great.
is like real life situation. Um,
Woo!
yeah, it's
Okay.
been super cool.
So Dave Alm, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm notorious for butchering names. I apologize. Faith, please tell us the story of how you ended up in Plush. So you did say a little bit about how you started up in smaller venues like bars, working on your craft publicly, but was there like an audition process or did they just reach out to you and say you're the one?
Yeah, I got a message and then I auditioned. I flew out to New York and auditioned. It was basically the New York State Fair show was the first show I played with them.
Oh
And then
no, I
yeah,
no.
oh no. Hopefully we come back soon to New York. I love it there. I have
Yeah,
so much fun practicing there. That's because that's the place where we all like go to practice. It's in like upstate New York. It's so pretty.
I almost forgot about that. Yeah, because Monica, I remember like talking to her a little while back regarding the band when they were like first formed. I forgot that you guys are kind of towards Albany. I might be incorrect, but something
Yeah,
like that.
they're around that area, but we're all kind of from like everywhere. Like I'm from Arizona, guitarist from
Yeah,
Maine.
Right. Arizona seems lit though. I really want to visit that and see the Grand Canyon because
It's
that.
great, like the desert.
Oh yeah, that I remember just flying over it, going to LA, and it was quite the sight. Let's see. ASAP Corn Chip, love your name, sir. Says who is the funniest member in the band?
Who's the funniest? They're all really funny, to be honest, but Ashley always has me laughing so much. She's like one of the funniest people on this planet.
Dude, all of you guys are so outgoing and like so cool.
It's been so much hanging with them. Like I feel like I've never had like that type of chemistry in a band like this before. It's like also like cool being an all-girl band too.
Yeah, that's really unique, and I feel like there's a sisterhood in that.
It really is. It's like a family.
Yeah, musical family. You got adopted a musical family.
Yeah.
Yay. So, oh, yep, Dave Alm also says, I was lucky enough to catch your drumstick at the Riff Fest. So he caught your stick.
Oh, awesome. I think I remember that.
Yep. Oh, Alexa's on. Hey, Alexa.
Oh.
Alexa is great. I got to shout out Alexa. She was the first drummer that I interviewed. Evan Gorio, official, says, I was at the New York State Fair and filmed the full show. Yes, you guys had Roxy. Just kidding.
I think I saw that on YouTube, that video.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, if you guys have any videos and stuff, definitely tag Plush and shout them out. Spread the word.
It's so cool, like, watching, like, all the videos that are posted back after tour's over, the shows are over. Like, seeing it from, like, the audience perspective. I, like, love watching those videos.
That's got to be really fun, you know?
It is, yeah.
Perspective, how big the shows are and how much people are really into it from the crowd perspective. Charlie is me, 73, said, please come to Dallas, Texas. Are you guys coming to Dallas anytime soon?
I hope so. I definitely hope we do a West Coast tour so I get to play a show in Arizona, like all my family and friends can come. But we don't have anything planned right now. Just things in the work.
Very cool. Yeah, sometimes you gotta lay low and work on stuff and then, you know, shock everybody when it comes to the table. Ave 8R Donnie, sorry, says it was really impressive that you learned their set so quickly when you played the New York Fair. I mean, I was gonna say the same, like just the speed of learning all that and the pressure. I mean, but being surrounded by a good family, if you will, yeah. Being surrounded by a good crew, good sisters, I feel like that helps. That helps a lot.
It was definitely a great support team. Yeah, when I was practicing up to that, I was just spending all my time off that. I took off work and spent all my time practicing to learn the set in time.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do, yo.
Yeah.
Second, you probably be thinking about it too, like all the drum parts. Mm-hmm. Have you considered collaborating on future Plush music and being involved in the studio? I'm not sure if that's for Faith, but she is a member of so yes, she, as for me, I don't know, I'm just an awkward noodle living next to a farm. You can't even see it. Yeah. I'm always down for collabs, but Tim is back and he says one thing. I have to admit one thing. I went to Rockfest to see Dorothy, left there a huge Plush fan though. Looking forward to music. That's a huge compliment. Like when somebody goes to like see a different artist, but they're like, wait a minute, who are these people?
That's super cool. That's like one of my favorite things too, is like going to shows, like you're going to see the headliner, but all the cool opening bands you end up like getting into. That's how I found like a lot of my favorite bands too.
That's awesome. Hearing it live is on a different level than hearing new bands like through your headphones or something. You really get
especially with rock music too.
It's like the best way to become a new fan of another artist, in my opinion.
It is. It's the best way to discover bands. It's just like the energy of the band, the energy of the crowd.
Yeah. Oh, my friend Daz, he actually came to one of my Los Angeles shows at Viper Room. He said, I love playing Plush songs. Please come to San Diego. So you got a San Diego request along with a Texas request.
Hopefully we'll do West Coast soon.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, I am totally sorry. I am not ignoring the questions tab. We're going to open that. Salty Finn Chaser 35 says, do you play to a click or just to the band? I don't know if he's saying like, you know, for covers or when you're live, do you play with a metronome or?
Yeah, for live situations, we do play to a click.
Cool. Cool, cool. Yep, ASAP Corn Chip says, what was the first song you ever learned to play on the drums?
It was "Tearing My Heart" by 21 Pilots. It was the first song.
Hey, nice. 21 Pilots rocks. I used to be very into them. Very into them.
They put on a good show. I saw them live once.
Yep. Oh, yep. Plush Brazilian Army says, and a Brazil request. So we have a Brazil request.
That'd be super cool.
Okay, yeah. Brazil, Texas, and I'm trying to remember the other one. I'm so sorry. Do you remember the other one?
San Diego.
San Diego. Yes. Oh yeah, would love to see Plush go on a tour with the all-girl band The Warning.
They're super cool. I've seen their music, yeah. I've heard about them.
That'd be really cool. I actually interviewed Danny of The Warning for Guitar World.
Oh really? That's awesome.
Back. So she's really dope. She's really cool. Great guitarist. And she kind of like writes in a similar way when she like hears something in her head and she kind of hums it out and then translates it.
That's really cool.
So definitely Dallas. Super cool. So you guys, I think that is all the fan questions. I could be wrong, but I will allow like another minute if you guys want to type up a few more thingies. Let's see. My band has been playing since 2017, same genre, but only local, no label support. What advice would you give to make it where Plush is at?
Well, I kind of joined like after everything was kind of established, so I wasn't like through like the beginning process.
Right.
But I just say like take every opportunity you can. Like you never know what it can lead to.
Mm-hmm.
Like put yourself out there in every way you can, and just keep on working hard. One day you'll get to that point. And
yeah, dude.
I think that's just how it works. You have to keep on like working like slowly, like gradually over time. It'll lead to bigger things. Like
follow the yellow brick road, guys.
Yes.
Follow the yellow brick road. It's where it's at. Somebody says hi from Fulton. I am not too far from Fulton. I'm like 40 minutes maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like very upstate New York. Sometimes people think I live right in the heart of the city, but nope, nope, nope.
I love upstate. It's so green. It's super different from Arizona, just like
yeah, it really is
greenery compared to desert.
Nature, lots of nature. I just want to like tour next year though, kind of like see what's up in other nooks and crannies of the world. You know?
Yeah, super interesting. Like, cause I never really went to. I only like went like once when I was younger. But, like seeing the East Coast, I like loved seeing like all the different like. I guess like nature, like you're right. The nature about it's super different.
Yeah, Michelangelo Badio was saying that. He was like, it's just all the trees, you know? Lots of nature. Okay, somebody asks, did you know early in the tour that you had the gig? They made us fans wait for the news.
No, I didn't know till after the New York State Fair show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
So it's like a couple weeks before, a few weeks maybe.
A working audition. They were watching, they're like, yo, let's book her.
I'm so happy this all happened. It's crazy that it just like blows my mind too that this all happened like so quickly.
Yeah, you guys are really blowing up. But whenever you're back in upstate New York, I'll definitely buy a ticket and go support ya. 100%.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, but I do believe that is all the fan questions that we have. So yeah, it was very snazzy talking to you.
It was great talking to you too.
Yeah, definitely can't wait for any new music that you have coming up, any things in the studios that you may be cooking up.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me on this.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you want to promote anything, I'd be here.
Thanks so much.
I'd be here. Have a snazzy day.
You have a great one.
Yep. Have a good day, you guys. We'll see you later.